So this weekend we are exploring Asheville, North Carolina, which I've always just heard a lot of really good things about. People always say I'm gonna enjoy it. It's kind of like hippie town. I do know that they were hit pretty bad with which hurricane was it?
Helene.
Hurricane Helene. We might even see some like kind of damage and rebuilding. Ooh. But on the agenda is some hiking in the Blue Ridge Mountains. We're obviously going to get some good local coffee. We have a ghost tour on the docket. So there's like a lot of stuff that we're going to do. We're filling our weekend with. We already actually walked around in like the backyard of this Airbnb. There's like a little creek and just like a cute sitting spot. And then we just like walked around like this mountain because we're literally up in the mountain, y'all. I'll show you my view. I'm actually doing this before I shower because then I'll actually wash it off in the shower. And then I'll follow up with some superfood eye patches, which are, I feel like you guys might have seen me use these before, these superfood eye patches that are also by the same brand, Plantifique, but they help with like the puffiness specifically in my eyes, which is always a huge problem when I first wake up. Actually, some of the stuff went like viral on TikTok. I also have their foot masks, which are super cool, which we'll probably actually use after we go hiking. I really do love this brand because they're a small business. Small business. Can I get a clap? Can I get a clap in the comments here? A small business that makes great products. And also you can get 20% off by using my code. That's right in the description. The link and the code and everything will be in the description. We're all about supporting those small family businesses, especially when they actually make great products. Also, the cool thing about their products is that they're all vegan, cruelty-free. They don't test on animals. They're paraben-free. They're free of all the things that are bad that we've learned that are horrible in a lot of skincare and shampoos and all that kind of stuff these days. So it's really awesome that they are a brand that doesn't do any of that. Nice, clean beauty. And you guys know that I love a very simple routine. Like I don't need anything over the top and fancy and crazy. I don't need to do like 600 products. I really just like to prioritize the stuff that makes my skin silky, smooth, and moisturized because my face gets very dry in the winter months. They're just overall a good company, a good brand. So all that to say, if you like supporting amazing, actually good small businesses as well, which you should, especially this holiday season, definitely check out Plantifique. They are linked in my description. We're starting our day off with some healthy vegan food from Pulp and Sprout, which is just outside of downtown Asheville. Both of us got the beet sandwich, which looks so delicious. I also got a cup of their autumn mushroom soup, which is the soup of the day. Yeah?
It's colder in there?
So we are currently in the Marquee, which is like a big market with a bunch of different small artists and creators of all kinds. And this is in the River and Arts District that was actually really affected by Hurricane Helene. And you can kind of see as you're walking around a lot of the buildings that still haven't been able to be built back up. And so that's even more why we want to support these small artists and businesses that are going through a hard time. We think that this place may have opened up recently, but there are so many incredible artists. Like this place is huge, as you see. So there's a lot to explore. So this is something super cool, is that all around the market there's these piles of mystery bags. I think we're gonna get one, but we're trying to figure out, is it all from the different people all around or if it's specifically from certain artists? Okay, so we ended up buying one of the mystery packs. This one was $33 and we have absolutely no idea what's gonna be in it. I'm imagining it's some of those small artists, but
I don't know what it is, who makes it, but thank you. We just chose a random one by closing our eyes.
It was a hard decision. I got ripped in there.
You fast forward this. Oh, it's
okay,
cute.
it's cute. It's cute. Should we open it this way? Can you see what's in there?
It's another box.
Oh, do you think it's like a soap in there or something?
There's something else in there. There's another bag.
This is... It's small for having this big old box. Do you know what stone it is? I wish it would tell us. Should I go like this?
I wonder
To get you in the right mindset.
What if it's...
Okay, so we actually just looked this up, feeling more worth it after finding out more about this. It is a cherry blossom / flower agate. It's supposed to like open up your heart chakra and promote positivity and passion, self-love, growth. What about
this?
these?
I could wear it for any event.
That's true. I think Logan's gonna get this. You could wear it for any event. There's so many cool things in this shop. Okay, it's definitely colder than I was prepared for today, but it's all okay because we make the best of it every time. Even when I'm freezing my toes off. It's creative. The art district is phenomenal. There's like studios of all kinds. Also, so many vintage shops. I could drown in vintage and like I could, I want it all. Gingerbread latte.
Oh, let's see.
Whoa. Hi, how are you? Well, that was a bust. We tried to go into the pinball museum. The wait is really long to get in. I want to, but it's like tomorrow we are going on the big hike, so realistically, I don't know if we're gonna be able to go.
Let's go to a tea place.
It'd be cool though.
I think that it gained popularity after a few publicity stunts.
Meaning?
I did see it on a few YouTube videos.
You guys, tomorrow night, there's so many things happening.
5 to 9.
We have like 600 things we're supposed to do tomorrow.
It's a good thing this is the adventure vlog.
The Marketplace restaurant is very sustainable. They're very mindful of where they get their products. It's also one of the oldest standing restaurants in Asheville, aging 46 years.
So there was a few different criteria that I was looking for when looking for some food, because I know Asheville has a lot of good food, that I wanted it to be really good. So I was looking at Michelin star or James Beard, either nominated or awarded foods. This restaurant was a semi-finalist for both the chef and the restaurant to win the James Beard Outstanding Food Award. And the second thing, I'm on a health kick right now, so I was looking for like good, sustainable food, and this hit all the marks.
All of their food is sourced locally within 300 miles, which is still a lot of miles, but it's all right here. They're not getting stuff shipped in from like across the world. So all very fresh, very well-made, sustainable farms, etc. So far it's been really good. Okay, it's really cold, so luckily we're gonna escape the cold by going on a tour on a bus. At the Zoom tour, they did not allow me to take any video or audio. It was really cool, definitely comedic. And we did get to learn of some of the darker history about Asheville, including F. Scott Fitzgerald, the author's wife, was actually in a mental health facility that burned to the ground. And so they did a whole sketch about that. We also learned about a mass murder that happened on one of the main streets after a love triangle gone wrong. Overall, highly recommend. It's a big pickle. We are probably like an hour outside of Asheville and we're ready to just enjoy nature. We're bundled up because it's actually cold, very cold. We're doing our best and we're gonna enjoy the nature. Woo! So much nature, greenery. Also, I think we started at a good time hiking because now suddenly it feels like there's 900 people on this trail. And it's all worth it. All that heavy breathing. I look like an egg. It is our last night in Asheville. We're so excited. There's a lot we still want to do and see just walking around. What we've learned about Asheville, which I really love and appreciate, is that it really seems like most of the businesses here are small businesses, local shops, local businesses. The only really bigger businesses we've seen so far are like maybe a grocery store, like there's an Urban Outfitters and stuff, but for the most part, the businesses are like small and local, which I just so appreciate, and I think that's what makes this place super cool and people want to come here because there's so many unique and individually owned places.
Another great thing about the city is that there's tons of street parking, and then if not, there's also paid parking inside. And coming from Chicago, where we're used to paying $5 to $6 an hour for parking, it's $2.50 here or $15 a day in one of the structures that we parked in.
So reasonable.
Very.
We're learning about the history. Pinball used to be illegal. That is crazy. Look at how this one's from the 1930s.
That's insane. They made it illegal.
That is wild. The cool thing about this, it's like the uncovering the history of like everyday stuff that you would just never think of and never know to look into without going to a place like this. Vintage Las Vegas.
Humpty Dumpty.
Had a great fall?
Yep.
Oh wow. 6,500 per day. I wonder how they acquired all these. Super cool. I died. Am I just jumping over these people? Anyway, the really cool thing about this place is not only is it a museum, but it's also a gameplay area where you can play a bunch of different pinball, a bunch of old arcade games that half of these I haven't even heard of before. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah. So, pinball museum, super cool. I feel like I'm whispering because this microphone really picks everything up. But now we're heading over to this holiday market, which you guys, oh, bubbles! I'm all about the Christmas.
That's it.
Thanks, Lo. Thank you. Support local. For our final dinner in Asheville, we're eating at Plant, which is a fully vegan restaurant. Though I am not vegan and Logan's actually not vegan either, we've been on a little bit of a health kick because of Logan, and so we just wanted to make sure that we're being really mindful about what we're eating, and Asheville has no shortage of sustainable, vegan-friendly, vegetarian places to dine. So I'm actually really excited with some of the stuff that we got, and I'll make sure to highlight those meals here. Okay, so this is very different than what we've been exploring in Asheville. Right now, we're at the Omni Grove Park Inn and Spa, which is a giant, beautiful, very old historical resort. We're gonna see if we can get brunch, but we're also just walking through and exploring. Apparently, there's a major gingerbread house decorating building competition, and I think we get to look at the finalists or whatever. So we're just exploring. It's all decked out for the holidays, which you know I love. What is like the opposite of the Grinch?
Santa.
I am like a descendant of Santa Claus. I must be. So
Look how beautiful.
look at this place. Okay, you guys, this is absolutely insane. Logan insists that this buffet at the Omni is only $35. I don't know if that's true because it's massive, it's beautiful, and the amount of options that they have. I'm talking like prime rib, seafood, salads, desserts galore. Okay, I got a mimosa when I walked in, which maybe they'll charge me extra for this at the end. Definitely worth the $30 parking. Probably. We'll see how it all tastes. Round one, I have some cheeses, some seafood salads, some regular salads, salmon, just like appetizer-y stuff. Round two here, I have some prime rib with horseradish, pickle fried chicken with honey Dijon, and some casserole and broccoli. I'm doing a round of a few different cheeses and some crackers in between meal and dessert. Okay, y'all, so we have been watching the Holiday Baking Championship for quite a while now, and walking up to this dessert table, I couldn't even handle the things that I was seeing, okay? A pecan bourbon tart. We have a coconut moelleux, a pound cake here with a berry compote and whipped cream, and then this bread pudding with a vanilla anglaise. I hope I have room after this because there are so many delicious things out there. Let's dive in. You know that saying, if it's too good to be true, then it probably is? Okay. It was not 35, it was 55 a person. Pretty average, on par for like any buffet, I would say, like Las Vegas. I mean, it was all delicious food. There was a great variety, a lot of healthy options. I mean, the desserts, Holiday Baking Championship worthy, so honestly, it was probably worth it. I knew it was too good to be true, but okay. Tiny gnome borders. Yeah, maybe the people are fondant. Like, look at these. Dude, what? How do you create this? Literally, what? So these are some of the kid ones, but look at all the detail and all the outfits that the people are wearing. So
Sugar
insane.
Cookie Society.
What? Look at that. Like they're from all over. It looks like. I would love to know what the judging
Would you want
is
to
based
eat?
off of. I am fully blown away at the talent in the creations of these gingerbread houses. The creativity and the execution. So insane. So insane. Apparently this whole little hut is actually made of gingerbread. And other candies, of course. That's crazy.
Take a bite out of it.
Let me just tell you, we have been loving Asheville. I don't think I've even shown you this cabin yet, but it's absolutely adorable and they have thought of absolutely everything. Plus, it's super sustainable. They have compost. They're very mindful of the power and they offer you to turn off the Wi-Fi overnight, which is just kind of like a little experiment. Of course, it's optional, but it's really cute to kind of like encourage you to disconnect a little bit from the world. It has been such an amazing weekend in nature, in the beautiful city of Asheville, celebrating the holidays a little bit, like it already is vlogmas, like in full effect, you guys. And I definitely will come back here. I could live here. If you found this video at all entertaining or helpful in planning a trip of your own, make sure to subscribe. It's a free way to support the channel. Also, I feel like one of the themes of this video was all about like shopping small, buying local. So if you want to join me in supporting small family-owned businesses, you can get 20% off at Plant to Feek with the link in my description and the code PLANT20. So make sure to do that and shop small this year and every year going forward. Keep living large. I'll catch you on the flip.